Hi Capricorn Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Capricorn, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the tarot of a Moon Garden deck. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling here. I hope that you all are doing well, staying well, feeling well, and keeping a beautiful, beautiful smile on your face. I do thank you all for your love and support. And I hope that these messages are very helpful for you. Thank you, Spirit. Capricorn Moons. I'll do a couple more here and I'll split the deck. Alright, so I'll split this here. And we'll leave this right about here so we can see. Okay, so the first card we have is the Queen of Cups, which I think is a very beautiful card for your first card. I feel this is the statement that you are making as far as who it is that you are, how far that you've come, who you continue to be in spite of situations that could possibly test you or attempt to take you out of this energy. I feel like this is a very strong energy of unconditional love that you have gained for yourself, built for yourself, where you're able to fill up your own cup and share it with others in a very beautiful and magnificent way. I feel that this energy is gaining even more strength and momentum as we move forward towards the full moon, which is going to be in the next few days here. And I feel that the love that you have within yourself, it just kind of overall resonates on the outside of you, where as within, so is without. And the amount of love that you do have within yourself and for yourself is definitely beginning to show on the outside, where people are seeing you for this wonderful Queen of Cups energy that you are. And the illumination with the moon energy is just heightening that, I feel, for sure. Seeing the wings behind this Queen of Cups, I do feel that there has been a major transformation that you have recently gone through or that you are currently going through that is going to help you grow even more into this Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups is very intuitive as well, so I do feel that your spiritual powers have definitely increased as well, where there has been a massive awakening with this transformation that you have gone through. Really tapping into who it is that you are, what it is that you stand for, what it is that you are willing to endure, and what you are more than willing and happy to walk away from, which would be, you know, things that no longer serve you, and moving towards what does serve you, and making sure that your cup is continued in overflow of love. And I feel that you're very protectant of this cup as well here too. A lot of you may like to be outdoors. I feel that also too, that a lot of you may like to utilize the energies of the of nature overall in itself, and in some kind of way incorporating that with the spiritual work that you do for yourself and for others. But I do feel that you have come from being a very small caterpillar and have blossomed into this beautiful, big, huge butterfly of love in this Queen of Cups energy. Cups energy is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, water energy. And I do feel that you have two very significant angels that are present with you and always with you. And this may very strongly resonate. And if it's not too, I mean, we all have, you know, quite a few that are surrounding us at all times. But I do feel that you have two very significant angels that are present and very near and dear to you. A very powerful energy here, where I do feel too, seeing the red, that kind of speaks to that root chakra energy work that you have had to work through, where it has involved quite a bit of self-love and you really taking a stand for yourself and not wavering on that, and that totally helping you to blossom with these beautiful wings here. So that's a great first card. The second card we have is the Page of Staves. So to follow this Queen of Cups energy, I do feel, and Staff's energy is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I do feel that this is a message that is coming in for you. This may be a younger individual. This may be the energy of a younger type energy where, you know, you could be of the same age of someone that you are connected to, or I would say going to be currently connected to. But I do feel that this Page of Staffs energy here has also gone through transformation, I would say, with the past energy of the new moon that we just had. And I'm seeing this crescent moon here. But I feel with this butterfly here that is bringing about this new beginning, this new phase of communication that is coming in with the Page of Staffs energy. And that this is speaking to the horizons of some new beginnings that are about to take place for you. Whether that be you delivering a message to someone or someone delivering a message to you, or this overall being about some good news that is coming in related to a relationship. Also, I would say possibly related to career. But I do feel that this is the onset of a very new beginning that is coming about. I do feel that this energy, if this is a soulmate that is coming in for you, has very similar traits connected to the journeys that you both have been on, where you're able to come together because of what it is that you have both in common upon each one another's journey. And because I'm seeing this Page of Staffs here too, with these 2 stars here, speaking to possible angels that they may have as well, where we have the 2 stars and that Queen of Cups energy there as well. But these 2 strong star energies here, and then the butterfly energy, where I feel with that page energy, where they're just now coming upon, like, I feel like you've gone through a stage already, and just take it as it resonates. This could be you or this could be you. But the Queen of Cups, I feel, has graduated and moving forward towards that strong full moon energy there, being able to fully embrace it, whereas the Page of Staffs energy has just recently gone through and grown from a transformation coming from the past new moon that we just had. Where they're not necessarily wearing the wings of this butterfly here, but they do have this very strong, powerful cape here. I feel that is speaking to what it is that they are coming out of and growing into, as they're surrounded by this beautiful botany here as well. Very, very similar situations here, but I feel like this Page of Staffs is like almost like a childlike energy, very bright and energetic and hopeful. And as they continue to grow, I would say even more towards the full moon phases, the full moon phase that we're actually coming into in the next few days. And this reading is timeless, so just take it as it resonates. But there's growth still yet to be had, where they're coming into something new and wanting to share that with you. But being in a place where you're both, I feel, kind of equal, if that makes sense. Because the wings are being worn by the Queen of Cups, and the wings aren't necessarily being worn by the Page of Staffs here quite yet. And I feel like the onset of them gaining the wings and growing into those wings has everything to do with a connection with the Queen of Cups energy. All right, so let's see what the third card is. We have is the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords following the Page of Staffs, I would say that is definitely attesting to that growth and that energy of not fully having those wings developed and growing into those wings. I feel that growing into those wings is working through this Nine of Swords energy, where this Page of Staffs, with that following the Page of Staffs, is very possible that the Page of Staffs energy is in a Nine of Swords energy, where there may be, I would say, quite a bit in their head, having to deal with the transformation that they're currently going through or are going to be going through. I feel like this Queen of Cups energy has been through that phase and has graduated. And now this Page of Staffs energy is experiencing similar situations to what the Queen of Cups has already gone through, coming into that self-love, where the Staffs energy is more of speaking to a passionate, creative, new ways of perspective and of thinking. And with the dragonflies present here, I feel like that's that energy that is being worked on in order for the Page of Staffs to actually grow into their butterfly wings as well. Swords energy is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And then with the 9 energy, I would say too that it's possible that this Page of Staffs just has quite a bit on their plate. And as they're working through, I would say, situations where they're obliterating old cycles and getting rid of old ways of thinking and old ways of doing things, it's been quite difficult, almost like being stuck in a box, but not really being stuck in a box, because these are dragonflies and they do fly away. And no one is constricting anyone but, you know, one's true self. Only, you know, only you as an individual can keep yourself inside of a box type situation. No one else can do that for you. And so I feel definitely that this Page of Staffs is working through this Nine of Swords energy of transforming and coming out of those old ways of thinking and believing. And I feel like there's like a major truth that is definitely coming about for this Page of Staffs energy as we come upon a full moon here, as we see the full moon here, and this huge dragonfly compared to these other dragonflies going right through this full moon here. So there's some clarity that's being brought in and some truth. And I feel like this Queen of Cups may have something to do with that, given that the Queen of Cups is also in front of this full moon here, where they both look similar. And so I feel that the Queen of Cups is kind of resemblant of this truth, this wonderful dragonfly energy here that may be definitely tied in and related to that Queen of Cups energy there. Where it could be that truth is dealing with something that has to do with a partnership or something that was designed and destined to take place in this lifetime between this Page of Staffs and between this Queen of Cups. And the Page of Staffs, I feel, working through this Nine of Swords energy, working and graduating themselves up into the King of Staffs energy, to be able to truly come together and do the work that's necessary with this Queen of Cups energy. But that Queen of Cups I'm definitely getting is part of that clarity and that truth as to what it is that this Page of Staffs really needs to come into and realize and understand within themselves in order to come into a true transformation and make change within their lives for the better. But also notice too that these dragonflies are flying up and away. So I'm definitely getting that the work is being done. I'm seeing X's here, where these X's could represent tens, speaking to some endings that may be coming about. I would say, you know, with these shifts and the planetary energies that are taking place. And just some definite endings that are coming about due to the truth, the amount of truth that have been coming in, and the clarity that continues to come in with the moon phases that continue to shift from new moon to full moon from new moon to full moon. Very strong, powerful, impactful energies that are taking place in order to help, I feel, this Page of Staffs to awaken. So let's see what the fourth card is. We have the Chariot. So with this following the Nine of Swords, I would say that, and this following underneath the Queen of Cups, that part of this Nine of Swords energy and that truth is the feelings and the emotions that are taking place for this Page of Staffs, and how it is that they actually truly feel about this Queen of Cups energy, where they're wanting to move forward towards this Queen of Cups. I do feel with the Queen of Cups and the Chariot lined up together, this is kind of speaking to some endings and that graduation of the Queen of Cups coming into those butterfly wings there. But overall, speaking to the steadfastness that's taking place because of the energetic shifts that are making situations more clear and undeniable for this Page of Staffs energy here. Where the only choice I feel that this Page of Staffs is coming to find that, you know, really truly works in their benefit and for the benefit of not just them, but the Queen of Cups and for everyone involved, is the coming together of a connection. 7, those overall speak to the energy of being on the right path. Chariot energy is the polarity of Capricorn, which would be Cancer. So we have Cancerian energy. I feel kind of doubled here with this Queen of Cups energy. Very intuitive. I feel like this Queen of Cups, with that being the first card, the Queen of Cups is very assured and has the wisdom. And I feel has kind of seen the situation for what it is before it even took place. And it's just kind of sitting and resting and, you know, very protectant of their love and what it is that they have to offer, knowing that what they've given is definitely going to be coming back. And I feel this is the action of this energy of a return coming back for the Queen of Cups from this Page of Staffs energy here. But the Chariot also, I would say that speaks to the partnership as well with the yin and the yang symbol here, and just the matching of the magic people, the two magic energies here that are destined to come together. And the energy of this Page of Staffs being in that Nine of Swords because of how they feel and have possibly been keeping themselves back with that Page energy overall, and not really accepting and allowing in the change that is necessary to take place. But I feel that, again, as we move with the energetic shifts, the planetary shifts, and the moon phases, that it's becoming more and more undeniable. And that's where this Nine of Swords energy is bringing in that truth and the action that, you know, once this is worked through, the action that's going to take place for this Queen of Cups energy from this Page of Staffs. I feel the Page of Staffs, this is kind of speaking to the endings for the Page of Staffs as well, as this also too falls underneath the Queen of Cups energy, where there are endings that are being left behind, those 10s there that I was getting, speaking to definite endings that are taking place where situations and people are no longer residing, or I would say not residing, but resonating with the transformations that are taking place as each individual has gone through transformations. Things and people and situations have to fall away that no longer resonate. And so this has been, I would say, quite the transformation for this Page of Staffs here. And once, you know, once they have worked through that, this Chariot energy is very quick, energetic, I would say emotion, and part of that passion and this new beginning and this great news, I feel with that overall Page of Staffs energy here, that great news that is coming in for this Queen of Cups here. I would say for the both of them, as the Page of Staffs is going through transformation and getting the clarity and seeing what that true joy and that happiness really means to them and for them. And then, you know, once they work through that, going after it for sure, without hesitation. This is also in the 4th placement, and so I feel like this has to do with matters of the home as well, and overall stability, and what it truly means to have a stable foundation between two individuals who are destined to come together, but just have to work through what it is that's necessary on their journeys in order to come together. All right, so let's see what the 5th card is. And 5th, the 5 energy overall is dealing with, you know, depending on your perspective, I would say a massive amount of change, also speaking to adventure. And it's going to be falling underneath this Page of Staffs here, where we have that energy of great news or communication that's coming in, where we definitely have proof of that coming in with the Chariot card here. So we'll see what the 5 energy, and we're in the year of the 5 with 2021, 2, 2, and 1, where a lot of us are going through major transformations and spiritual awakenings, where we're elevating and becoming our greater selves and living in truth and living in sovereignty, where there's a lot of abundance and rightful abundance and joy and happiness that is due for pretty much everyone. It's just a matter of you wanting to, you know, take the steps on that journey. So I would say this card that's coming up is definitely attesting to that energy and what is to come. I would say more on the adventurous side. Yes, we have the Hermit. And so with this falling underneath the Page of Staffs, I would say that definitely speaks to the 9 of Swords energy that is being worked through. And coming from the Chariot and into the Hermit, I feel that this energy, that news, where they have news for the Queen of Cups, but the news that is also for themselves, I feel is the light that is being shown here, the energy of what is being brought about, where we have that 9 energy, that Sagittarius energy. I do feel that this is a light that's being shown on, like there's an awakening here, and the light is being shown on their true purpose and what it is that the potential could possibly be as one continues to do the inner work and the self-work and the self-love and have that love for themselves. And I feel that this butterfly energy here, I feel that the Queen of Cups energy is like, because the Queen of Cups has graduated into the state that they are in, that what they are giving off and the energy that they continue to give off continues to give signs to this Page of Staffs energy that's helping them to work through this 9 of Swords energy and be able to move forward successfully, but also to do the work that's necessary by going within. And we have another full moon here. So I feel that this Hermit energy is kind of the Queen of Cups energy, where it's that that spiritual energy. But I feel it's not just like I feel it's like a fun and adventurous energy that is taking place for this Page of Staffs, where the Queen of Cups is the energy of the Hermit, providing the great news towards the Page of Staffs, and the Page of Staffs working through what it is that they need to and moving forward is that energy that's coming in for the Queen of Cups. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But a spiritual energy that's being spoken, but not necessarily being outright spoken. I feel it's being communicated through signs. And the light that's being shown is like the magic of this Queen of Cups energy that continues to give signs in order to help the Page of Staffs to be able to see what it is that is necessary for them, if they so choose to, you know, keep their eyes open to that. And this is also Virgo energy, even though we have the number 9 here, where we have ninth house energy, ruled by Sagittarius, Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter. So I feel definitely that this is speaking to the tie of a connection for sure. And just the overall energy of that Virgo energy, that strong spiritual energy of having everything laid out, those signs. This sign here of this being, I feel this is the Queen of Cups here. Where because the Page of Staffs has gone within and is working through the Nine of Swords energy, willing to move forward and do the work that's necessary, that it's being illuminated. This is being illuminated. The light from the Queen of Cups is illuminating the shadow of whatever it is this Nine of Swords energy was for this Page of Staffs. And I'm seeing this as an ordained star. Like there's 3 different forms of light that I'm getting here, where this could be like, you know, a bottle of sunlight. But then we have starlight, and then we have candlelight as well. So the work of the overall divine and the Trinity energy is present there as well. Speaking to that spirituality, that strong spirituality and awakening that's taking place. And the amount of beautiful light that's being brought about by the Queen of Cups energy. All right, so the 6th card, let's move this right about here. We have is the King of Cups. So we have counterpart energy here, which I think is beautiful because I did say the Page of Staffs graduating into the King of Staffs, but I feel like that's a graduation speaking to the King of Cups here now that we have this present here. And with this falling underneath the Nine of Swords, I would say that the King of Staffs energy is this King of Cups, where we have Emperor and Empress energy. But I feel that because the King of Cups is falling underneath the Nine of Swords, it's kind of speaking to, kind of speaking to what is actually having to deal with that Nine of Swords energy and the feelings that they have towards this Queen of Cups, where they're working through that and getting the clarity and the truth that is necessary in order to come forward and to do the work that's possible, being assisted by this Queen of Cups energy. But with the King and the Queen of Cups here both present in the same reading, that speaks very strongly to, I would say, definitely part of your last reading where it was titled Your Turn, and the amount of abundance that is due for you and what is to come in for you and what you have manifested for yourself, which I feel is speaking of a very strong, energetic soulmate partnership that is destined and fated to come together. It's just a matter of working through one another's journeys and doing the work that's necessary, where I feel both energies are working together, but also working separate. The King of Cups is one who has a lot of emotion within themselves. I feel they have a lot of love for this Queen of Cups here. I think this is so pretty that, you know, we have the Queen of Cups to begin and then the King of Cups to end. And I could also say, too, you know, this is speaking to the balance of yourself overall within. And, you know, this could be the workings of the journey that you've been on in order to balance between your masculine or your feminine and your masculine energies there. We have very strong full moon energy here that's present here. So with the full moon that's coming up in the next few days, which is to take place on Sunday. Today is Friday. I would say the next couple of days. The energy is already present. And so the work is already being done. I think it's just a matter, again, of each individual and their choices and what it is that they're willing to work through and how hard they're willing to work in order to make things happen. And I feel that this Queen of Cups has been working very strongly for themselves, but then also sending the signs and the messages that are necessary in order to help and assist the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, I feel, is doing the same thing for the Queen of Cups, to be able to be assured of a connection that is destined to take place and the messages that are coming in, the work that is being done, the assuredness of that movement forward and away from what no longer serves, and the spiritual awakenings that are taking place with the signs that are present, coming even in closer, I would say, with the full moon energies there. But the King of Cups is very accomplished, very established. Cups energy is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So we have a lot of strong water energy that's present, I would say, with that Queen and the King together coming out as the 2 Cups energies, and then the Chariot having that yin and yang energy, but also being water energy, Cancerian energy as well. But a very, very strong, stable individual who has a lot of emotion within them. It just takes a lot, I say, with that 9 of Swords energy, a lot that is within them in order to be able to express themselves. The King of Cups can sometimes have an issue with how they express how it is that they feel and what it is that they feel. And seeing this Castle here kind of in a shadow mode, I feel like that's part of this 9 of Swords energy here too, where they're moving away from something that no longer serves them. Possibly a situation that had to deal with, you know, an old past relationship or something related to that. Coming across that bridge and doing the work, being out in nature, being very protectant of their cup as well. They're facing towards the past, and so with that Castle being there, present there too, and this being illuminated by the full moon, there may be some things that were coming about, some truths. As I said here, with the dragonflies going right through that full moon here, and the Queen of Cups bringing in, helping to bring in that truth and illuminate that truth for this King of Cups here, where they're having to work through these dragonfly energies here in the 9 of Swords energy. And as they're doing that, they're making themselves known and present here, where we both have the Queen and the King of Cups. So let's see what's on the bottom here. We have the 3 of Staffs. So I feel that this is definitely speaking to partnership and to individuals who are very loving and full of unconditional love, who are on similar paths and journeys, bringing in news towards one another. I feel in a very passionate and quick communicative way, but manifesting each other into the 3D with the 3 of Staffs energy here that we have, speaking to the overall manifestation of what one wishes to see and what one is wishing and desiring for. As we see this dragon that kind of looks like a dragon boat, but this is also in shadow form as well too. And I feel that with it moving this way and away from these staffs here, that's kind of speaking to, I would say, the energy of the Queen of Cups and what the Queen of Cups has had to transform from and move away from in order to be in the graduated state that they are in. And that 3 energy there is present once again, speaking to the divinity energy, working with the trinity of the masculine, the feminine, and the overall divine energy in order to bring in what one is wishing to see and what one is wishing to desire. We're seeing the crescent moon here. And so, again, I would say that's tying into that Queen of Cups energy where they're now, you know, with this full moon here present, coming from that new moon phase. Just like this Page of Staffs here is coming from a new moon phase, doing the work through the 9 of Swords, making movement forward, doing that spiritual awakening work, and also being assisted in all ways by the Queen of Cups and the divine as well, and being present here as the King of Cups. So I would say definite true spiritual partnership between 2 soulmates that is destined to come together and fated is definitely taking place. And I feel that the foundation of spirituality is everything between these 2 individuals. And that is what is definitely being shown here, is the work that's been done in a very spiritual way in order for the unconditional and agape love to come together between 2 individuals who are very loving towards themselves, and I would say are going to be very loving towards one another. So Capricorn moons, this was your beautiful reading. I thank you so much for being here. I hope that these messages were very helpful and confirming and empowering and enlightening. I do wish you all the best and do take great care. I love you. Peace.